Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will study selective laser sintering process. We will learn principle, the components, then working, then advantages and limitations and applications of selective laser sintering process. So let's begin. Friends, selective laser sintering process is a powder based rapid prototyping system. Here friends, first is principle of operation. The selective laser sintering process is based on principle that powder of thermoplastic material, metals, composites or ceramics is sintered layer by layer under the heat produced by CO2 laser to build the part. Here friends, layer by layer means suppose this is our part which we have to make, then here the first will be the this layer we will build, then a build platform will go down, then second layer we will build, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth, like this. Now here friends, components of selective laser sintering system. Here friends, these are the components. So let's see those components in the diagram. Here friends, this is a system computer. Here it is a control unit, and here it is a process chamber. Process chamber is completely sealed, and here it is a optical scanning system, and here it is a laser, CO2 laser. Here and now here it is a roller mechanism. This is our part which we have to build. Here excess powder take up, this is here excess powder, and here powder feed bed, this is a powder feed bed. Here it is powder feed bed, this one, and part build platform, this is a part build platform, this one. Here part build powder bed, here this powder bed is a part build powder bed which is above the part build platform, and here also it is a powder feed platform, this one, and above it there is a powder feed bed, this is a powder feed bed, this one, and here also this is, here it is a excess powder take up. Here friends, build platform goes down during the process, and this one powder filled platform goes up during the process. Let's see some more things about selective laser sintering system in this diagram. Here friends, as we know, this is system computer, this is control unit, this is CO2 laser, and it is here it is optical scanning system. It is environmental control unit. This environmental control unit controls the environmental condition inside this process chamber which is sealed. This is our process chamber. This is roller mechanism as we have seen. This is a powder feed cylinder which goes up with the help of servo motor, and this is part build cylinder which goes down with the help of servo motor here. Now friends, let's see the working of selective laser sintering process. Here friends, these three processes are mostly common in every rapid prototyping system, which are: the first step is the process of creation of 3D model. The next step is pre-processing, which includes STL file generation, part orientation, checking of STL files, transmission of STL files, and slicing of STL model. The real part building process starts with transfer of slice file format data to rapid prototyping machine by system computer. Now friends, let's see. Here the SLS system consists of powder feed bed containing powdered polymer, nylon, polyamide, polycarbonate, etc., metals, composites or ceramics. The powdered polymers, nylon, polyamides, polycarbonates used in this process are thermoplastic materials. Here friends, in the diagram, this one is our powder feed platform. Above this there is a powdered thermoplastic which we are using in this selective laser sintering process as a material, powdered material for our whole process. Now here friends, next this one, the computer controlled optical scanning system redirects the laser beam. The laser beam scans the layer of powder corresponding to slice data of 2D cross section to a depth greater than one layer thickness and carries out sintering of the powder layer. Now see here friends, in the diagram, suppose friends, see here, suppose this we have to build this part we have to build, and this is our platform, part build platform. Here friends, this platform will be in this position currently. So powder above there will be the powder here. Suppose this is our powder, and here this is a optical scanning system, and laser coming from this and goes here. This optical scanning system make sintered this. Suppose this is one layer thickness, our this one layer thickness is sintered by this optical scanning system first. Suppose this is our sintered part. Then after sintering this part, one layer thickness, this part build platform goes down like this. And after that friends, the roller mechanism, which is, suppose this is our roller and this is our powder bed. So sorry, this is our powder bed, and above this there is a powder. This roller bed, this now after lowering this build platform, this our powder feed bed goes in upward direction, and this roller moves in forward in this direction, and all these powder goes on this platform in even position, and after that this process is again repeated. Now next friends, the heat generated by CO2 laser increases the temperature of powder to a melting point, fusing the powder particles to form a solid layer. The intensity of laser beam is controlled such that it melts and fuses the powder only in the area defined by slicing data. As I have explained here, this CO2 laser sintered the powder material by one layer thickness according to the slice data of 2D cross section. Now friends, next is after scanning, here this one, after scanning and sintering one layer, the part build platform is lowered by the depth equal to one layer thickness. Then after that, one layer is, after building the one layer, this platform goes down and this platform goes up. The roller mechanism convey a new layer of material from powder feed bed on top of the previously centered layer for the next scanning and sintering process. As I have told you here, the roller mechanism, how it works. This roller mechanism goes here, and new layer of powder is build up on this previously built part or sintered part. Now here friends, the process is repeated until the part is completely built. This whole process is repeated until the whole part is built. Now next is friends, as the sintering operation is performed by high power CO2 laser, the build platform and the powder bed has to be preheated to certain temperatures to avoid part deformation. Therefore, entire setup is kept in sealed and heated process chamber filled with nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas prevents oxidation during sintering process. Here friends, this is our process chamber which is sealed, and inside this there is a nitrogen gas to prevent any oxidation during the sintering process. And here friends, as we have seen, the build platform and powder bed is preheated to a certain temperature. Here these platforms are preheated during the process to prevent the any deformation of the part. Here now selective lasering Now here selective laser sintering process does not require supports. No supports required. This is due to the fact that not melted and not fused excess powder is each layer during the process acts as support. After SLS process, here the part is removed from process chamber and loose powder simply falls away. The part or prototype is finished by post processing operations such as sanding, painting, etc. Friends, there are some advantages, limitations and applications of selective laser sintering process which you can easily understand by reading them. So I am providing you notes of this selective laser sintering process in the description of this video. So friends, in this video we have learned selective laser sintering process. We learned its principle of operation. We understood its components with the help of those two diagrams, this one and this one. And then we learned its working, and there are some advantages, limitations and applications of selective laser sintering process. Thank you friends for watching this video. Like, share and comment for this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.